It is Monday morning. I have 12 things going out today. Pretty decent start to the week. Let's go over everything that's sold. Before I get started though, any trading card sold for less than $20 is getting shipped eBay standard envelope. It only cost me 51 cents to ship. That's why I can sell those items for so cheap and still make a profit. First up, sold this Disney Donald Duck patch, new seal in the package. That sold for $9.19. I paid $1 for like a whole bag of patches at a yard sale, and that was one of them, so pretty solid. Sold another one of these Avon perfumes, cologne spray things. I had two of this exact one. I sold one of these, I think, last week, and now I sold the other one. It sold for $24.99, so that's pretty good. I mean, the whole car full for 20 bucks, and then just two of the colognes combined sold for 50 in sales. Pretty solid. Sold a Young Guns hockey card that sold for $2.99. Pretty solid Blu-ray sale here. This Hollow Man and Hollow Man 2 combo. This is sealed, sold for $29.99. Pretty decent DVD sale here. Daydream Obsession Legacy. This is pre-owned, sold for $24.99. Let's see, got Mission Impossible, the complete first TV season. This is sealed. This only sold for $12.99. I thought this one would be worth more, but still, I'll take it. Next up, I had one person pick up two Marvel 93 cards. Storm ended up selling for $1.99, and Psylocke sold for $1.99. So that person's total was $3.98. Let's see, next up, sold another DVD, The Best of Benny Hill, that is sealed, sold for $9.99. Sold a G.I. Joe Commander Command Center playset part thing. This is a pretty big part, like the front or something. This ended up selling for $23.49, so really good sale there. And sold a band T-shirt, Job for a Cowboy. That's a crazy looking shirt. That ended up selling for, let's see, $30.25. I will take it. And then last up for the day, sold another Young Guns hockey card, sold for $2.99. It is Tuesday morning, pretty slow shipping day here today. I only have 7 things going out. Let's go over everything that's sold. First up, sold a Wii U game, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. This is sealed, sold for $29.99. I'm really surprised this game took quite a while to sell. I've had it in my store for a long time. Finally got the sale though, so I will take it. Next up, sold this vintage single stitch Florida Basic t-shirt. No one really wanted this thing. Finally sold for $8.89. Let me get this out of the way for now. Next up, sold a CD, Chet Baker, It Could Happen to You. This is sealed, sold for $9.19. Sold a Monster Jam, a lot of 4 Zombie Invasion cars. Those are all new in the package, sold for $29.99. Sold a Marvel 91 card, Thor, that sold for $2.99. Sold this little lot of mangas, just a little lot of 3. I thought I sold off all the mangas from that huge buy I did a long time ago, but I still have a few, I guess. This lot sold for $8.09. It'll ship media mail, so it is what it is. And then last up for the day, sold this really cool Pantera T-shirt. I'm actually surprised this took this long to sell too, because this is a really cool shirt. Finally did sell though. Has a little graphic on the back. It sold for $30.25, not too bad. It is Wednesday morning, kind of getting a late start today. It's all good though. I got 9 items going out today, not too bad. First up, sold a PS2 game, Sly Cooper. This is pre-owned, sold for $16.99. Next up, sold a Spider-Man N64 game. The last couple days, I started listing the Nintendo 64 games. At the recording of this clip, I have 20 of them listed. However, some of them already sold that are going out today. So not even all of them are up yet, and they're already starting to sell. So pretty good. Sold Spider-Man for $24.99. I will take it. Next up, sold this blank High 8 tape. This is sealed. I had this thing for so long, I forgot I even had this listed. Finally sold for $7.59. Next up, sold a pair of Gas jeans. These ended up selling for $20.99. Not too bad. Sold this Ric Flair pre-owned DVD collection. Had that for quite a while too. That sold for $9.19. Got some more N64 games going out. WCW NWO Revenge sold for $12.99. Bomberman 64 sold for $34.99. I remember that game. That was a fun one as a kid. 007, also a really good game. That one sold for $29.99. And then last up for the day, I sold this Brooks Brothers tie, sold for $13.34. It is super early Friday morning. It's actually like 5:38 in the morning right now. I got 7 orders to pack up and ship out today, and I'm actually going to some garage sales, so should be pretty fun. Got some good sales too. First up, sold N64 game Mario Party 2, sold for $59.99. Solid sale there. I'm actually kind of regretting selling this thing because when I was testing the games, I actually started playing Mario Party 1. And I'm going to sell it eventually, but I don't have it listed for now because I've been playing it a little bit. And then kind of want to play Mario Party 2 now, but I already had this one listed and already sold. So either way, good sale. Next up, really good CD sale, this Merle Haggard CD. This is sealed, ended up selling for $24.99. Solid CD sale right there. Got a Young Guns hockey card going out that sold for $3.99. Sold a band T-shirt, 30 Seconds to Mars. Very cool looking shirt, but this is like a really small shirt. Yeah, cool graphic on the back. Sold for $11.17, nothing crazy there. Got another N64 game going out, F-Zero X, that sold for $44.99 solid. Sold the Stone Cold action figure, new in the package. This is mine from when I was a kid. This ended up selling for $19.99. The package is in rough shape and everything, but it is what it is. And then last up for the day, sold another N64 game, Fighter Destiny 2. Has like the Blockbuster sticker and everything on it. Still sold for $17.99 though. Just got back from garage selling today. Typically, I'd make a separate video for this, but I barely found anything, just this one Blu-ray. And that's all I found today. Complete waste of time, complete waste of a morning. I kind of had a feeling it was a little neighborhood sale, but the sale was running through Thursday through Sunday. And a lot of times, people in the sales, like neighborhood sales like that, won't have their house set up on Thursday, Friday, and they just do it on the weekend. Not always the case, but there was, within this whole neighborhood, I ended up hitting up 3 sales. Like that was all that was there, and I had to drive around the neighborhood to get to these 3 sales. And it was also like a 30-minute drive to get to this sale, so completely wasted my time. I did find one Blu-ray though, the Spaceball Steelbook. It's in pretty good condition, has all the pamphlets and stuff. Disc is minty crisp. Paid $3 for this. I should be able to get around 30, so not too bad, but yeah, that's basically all I found. At these like neighborhood / community sale things, competition is fierce because it's just a bunch of sales in one stop. It's great, but lots of people go to these things. I mean, just in this one, even though there was only the 3 sales set up, all the sales were junk. There was like 5 to 10 cars all parked around the street going to these sales. People asking for video games, not just me. People asking for tools, people asking for records. Like people were out scavenging, just like me. But it is what it is. At least I got the one item, but yeah, that's all. It is super early Friday morning. I only have 4 things going out today. However, I am okay with that. I'm going out garage selling all morning, so I need to prepare for that. Let's go over what sold though. First up, sold this DVD, The Lone Ranger. This is sealed, sold for $12.74. Next up, sold a N64. I got this in that bin of video games I picked up recently. I could not get this thing to work, so I had to sell it for parts or repair. Came with the cords though. Ended up selling for $59.99. I will take it, solid sale. That's obviously all profit at this point. You guys have seen me sell off 64 games all week. Next up, sold a 64 game, Banjo-Kazooie. Ended up selling for $34.99. It had a little chip right here. One of the little pieces was chipped off, so I had to sell it for a little bit cheaper, but still, I will take it, solid sale. And then last up, sold this Youth Paramore T-shirt. I've had this thing for quite a while, ended up selling for $8.39. All right, it is time once again to talk about a couple of returns that I had. First up, I had a Wii Sports game. I don't have it here, and you'll understand why in a second. But I tested the game, it worked. Buyer gets it, immediately opens a return saying that the game doesn't work. So obviously I accept the return, but in the message I put, yeah, no problem, send the disc back. I put invisible ink on my disc, so once I verified that I got the same copy back, I will issue you a refund. And then they were like, yeah, no problem, thank you, and everything. And they never sent it back. So they have a certain amount of time to send it back for the return case. And if they don't send it back by that time, then eBay closes the case in my favor. I get to keep the money. So I lied. I don't have invisible ink, but with video games and with a lot of returns, people try to do a little, switcheroo. They get the game, keep the good one, and send you back their broken one. So maybe I scared them with the invisible ink thing, or maybe they just were lazy and didn't do it. A lot of times people are lazy. So if the Wii Sports game was broken, like I don't want that back, but just to see if people are actually for real or not, kind of like just to make sure they're telling the truth. Sometimes I make people send the item back, and yeah, he never sent the Wii Sports game back, so I got to keep the money and never heard from him again. That was that. Next up, I had the Sony Walkman. I sold this recently for $30, and yeah, the person gets it, immediately says it doesn't work, opens a return, and I tested this thing before I listed it, and it worked fine. I accepted the return. I was honestly expecting a little switcheroo on this thing as well. That's why I made the person return it. If I knew it wasn't going to work, I wouldn't have paid to have it shipped back. But with this thing, there's actually a serial number on it, and I have a picture of that in my listing, and the person sent me the correct one back. So this is the actual unit that I sent out, and I tested it once I got it back, and sure enough, it doesn't work. So I don't know what happened, but this thing did work. before I listed it, and maybe it got messed up during shipping, but I mean, it seems to be in good condition. I mean, I bubble wrapped this thing, put it in a box and everything like that, so I shipped it good, but I don't know what happened. It worked for me. Person got it, didn't work, and now it doesn't work. So that's that. Yeah, once I got the item back, issued the refund, and that's that. I never actually had any like contact with this person. They opened up the return case, they sent it back, I got it, refunded. There was no messages or anything. That's just how it works with eBay. You got to deal with this stuff sometimes. And yeah, I'm going to be doing this more often whenever I have these kind of situations, just because everyone, just so everyone can see like the other side of eBay, where it's not all, you know, fun and games where you're just making money and stuff. Stuff like this does happen. It is Saturday morning. I have 7 things to ship out today. First up, sold this vintage Looney Tunes t-shirt, this golf shirt from 1993. This is a pretty nice looking shirt. It's pretty clean. There were a couple tiny little marks on it. It's double-sided, but it didn't seem to matter. This thing ended up selling for $39.99. I think I got that at the thrift store for like $2 or $3, but I'm not for sure. But really good sale there. Next up, sold another one of these Young Guns hockey cards. This sold for $7.99. Got this little lot of 3 Forgotten Realms books. This lot sold for $14.99. I think I paid 30 cents a piece for these at the thrift store, so not too bad. Sold an N64 game, 1080 snowboarding, that sold for $11.99. I think, yeah, this is another one that had like the little part chipped off. Otherwise, I probably could have got a couple more bucks. But either way, I will take it. Sold another one of these Hot Wheels vintage collection Nomad in blue, sold for $9.99. Sold this little Avon earring and bracelet set. This sold for $14.99. That was part of the $20 Philip car sale or haul. And then last up for the day and also for the week, I sold a Flesh and Blood card. Just a single card, common, sold for $1.99. It is time for the numbers for the week. This week I had a total gross sales of $867.44. However, after fees and shipping and all that, I had a net of $568.56. So solid week, can't complain, not bad at all. I will take it. If you haven't seen the garage sale video I posted yesterday, go check that out. I went garage sailing. Otherwise, that's going to be all for this video, guys. Until next time.
I'm sweeping and packing. These dividends I keep stacking to the roof.
Little bonus thrift haul footage here for those of you who made it to the end of the video. Nothing crazy here, just some books, but these were super cheap with tax and everything. It was like $2.40 for everything here on the table, so not too bad. Picked up a Fear Street book. These are decent if you can make a big lot of them, so I usually find these at yard sales as well, so I just set that aside until I can make a decent lot. Got the Phantom Toll Booth 50th Anniversary Edition hardcover. This seemed decent, so I picked that up as well. Also picked up this Sparkle Fun Set Insect Friends 4-book set. Kids books. This seemed pretty cool, so you know, grab that as well. I'm not sure what I can get for that. And then also I picked up 2 copies of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I pick up any Chronicles of Narnia books I can find if I can get them for cheap enough, because this full set usually sells pretty quickly.